racial or sexist comments or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for immediate removal. Once again, thank you for your continued support of the positive game environment that is the NCAA Division II. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Convocation Center on the campus of the University of South Carolina, Aiken, for tonight's women's basketball game featuring the visiting Columbus State Cougars and your USC Aiken Pacers. As is today is Lavelle McCampbell Middle School night here at the Convocation Center, we'd ask you to please rise as we honor America and those who defend their freedom both at home and abroad with the singing of our national anthem by the Lavelle McCampbell Chorus. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the starting lineup for the Columbus State Cougars. A 5'6" junior guard from Lawrenceville, Georgia, wearing number 2, Tatiana Wayne. A 5'7" sophomore guard from Birmingham, Alabama, wearing number 3, Kayla Carter. A 5'8" junior guard from Lawrenceville, Georgia, wearing number 10, Jilla O'Dee. A 5'9" senior guard from Aiken, Georgia, wearing number 11, Michaela Raymondville. And a 6'1" sophomore forward from Columbus, Georgia, wearing number 34, Jasmine Herndon. The head coach of the Cougars is Anita Howard. The assistant coaches, Dario Hernandez, Theo Howard, Jennifer Long, and William Allman. Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the Lavelle McCampbell Middle School girls basketball team. Number 4, Katie Pfeiffer. Number 10, Kaya Wright. Number 22, Talia Dunbar. And number 23, Anara Brady. Joining them are the 2018 Aiken Middle County School Champions, the LMLS Boys team, featuring number 1, Christopher Mooney. Number 3, Justin Lloyd. Number 4, Markel Johnson. Number 13, Tyree Green. Number 23, Jabori Drinks. Number 24, Cooper Red. And the head coach, Carson Lefton. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for your USC Aiken Pacers. 4 junior guard from Mumford, Tennessee, wearing number 23, Phoenicia Howard. A 5'7" junior guard from Powder Springs, Georgia, wearing number 4, Kyrie Chandler. A 5'9" junior forward from Archsburg, South Carolina, wearing number 2, Shade Johnson. And a 6'1" forward from Calcula, Georgia, wearing number 22, Star Toomey. The head coach of the Pacers, Mark Miller, the assistant coaches, Sarah Nussel, Tony Williams, GS coach, and the guest coach, Dave Grove.
And welcome to tonight's matchup between the USC Aiken Pacers versus the Cougars of Columbus State. Conference matchup. I'm Chip Herring, joined by the effervescent Jordan Phillips. I'm gonna come up with a new adjective. We only got a couple more games. So shouldn't be too tough. Tip off about to kick off here. Big conference matchup here. The Lady Cougars having a pretty good season this year, 13-8 overall. 11-6 in conference play, so they've been getting it done on the conference end of things. Pacers still trying to figure some things out. 6-17 overall record, 3-14, but every game is a brand new adventure. So we'll see what happens with this matchup. The Cougars get the tip, and rebounded is Shade Johnson, bringing the ball down the court. Quickly gets it over to Kyrie Chandler. On the court for the Pacers, Shade Johnson, Kyrie Chandler, Malik Tuwill, Star Toomey, and Phoenicia Howard. Making up the starting lineup for the Cougars, Tatiana Wayne, Kayla Carter, Gila Modi, Michaela Raymondville, and Jasmine Herndon. And we got a scrum down at the bottom, a two-player scrum. And ball will be the possession arrow to the favor of the Pacers.
If the Pacers are able to pull out a victory here, this could be a huge win for them tonight over a team that most aren't giving them a chance to beat.
Well, there's a lot of the little things that we've noticed with the Pacers throughout this season, but that we've seen them kind of tightening the nuts and bolts of what makes this team work. Kyrie Chandler has been a big part of that, hitting a three-pointer right there as we speak. Kyrie Chandler, Phoenicia Howard, Malik Tuwill. I mean, you go down the whole list. Star Toomey starting to really show out. Had a great game Saturday. Long-range bomb there over the top, rebounded by the Cougars. But Star Toomey ends up with the putback. It doesn't go in for the Cougars. Malik Tuwill penetrating it. Just missed that throw just a little bit, and that was one of those passes that we were talking about earlier in the season. Good defense in the paint by the Pacers, blocking out. Shade Johnson getting the rebound. Emily Waters not in again. Shade Johnson coming in and really giving us quality minutes in place of Emily Waters. Shade Johnson can play almost anywhere on the court. She's pretty good with the rock in her hand, but she's got a good shot, and she plays really big. And that's one of those moments where Star Toomey had her back to the shot, and it just went right over her shoulder as it was blocked. Good job by Phoenicia Howard tying up the ball and getting flipped over by a somewhat larger Gila Modi.
That looked like a judo roll there.
Yeah. And we have an entire, so give us a second to make some notes here because the entire Columbus State team just shifted on us. So I'm going to have to get these numbers.
See Tatum Jarvis, number 14, Zoe Thompson, number 23 out there. Sabria Cotton, number 4.
Chrislyn Boston also making up that that full shift change for Columbus State, I apologize. Good effort by Shadi Johnson, keeping that ball in play and getting it back to Phoenicia Howard. Columbus State showing a little bit of a full court press, but then they backed off.
Pace is doing a great job rebounding so far. They need to keep that up, but they also need to start capitalizing off these opportunities. They've only done it once so far, and I mean, you have to get points off these rebounds.
A real aggressive defense by this particular shift of the Cougars. Ebony Williams. Yeah, she'll pick up her first foul, the first foul of the contest. Kyrie Chandler will inbound it. On the left-hand side of the court, gets it in Star Toomey, who quickly gets it back into the hands of the ball handler. Kyrie Chandler, good shot. If that went in, that would have been an answered prayer. Star Toomey with a nice rebound. Ball knocked out of bounds, and that'll be in. Cougars will be the last to touch that. Cougars are coached by Anita Howard, assistant coaches Dario Hernandez, Theo Howard, Jennifer Long, and William Amon make up the staff of the Cougars. A little kick ball there by Sabria Cotton.
The Pacer women the Cougar women with a large team. I mean, they've got a big staff and a lot of players on that roster. So we'll see how that affects the Pacers depth-wise as this goes on. And
watching the shoot-around, it's stocked full of athletes. From what I can tell, their movement with the ball, a lot of good shooters over there, pure shooters. No mystery as to why they're 11-6 in conference play. Malik Two-Will missing that shot attempt. Nice feed in the paint, but it was at her feet, and so she's going to lose it. When I say she, I'm talking about Chrislyn Boston. Nice entry pass to Shadi Johnson, and Star Toomey able to tie the ball up. We're having a lot of two athlete scrums down here. Yeah, Marissa Bruce coming in for the Pacers.
A lot of gritty play, a lot of fighting for the ball so far from the Pacers, which is something they're going to have to do in trying to wear down this team.
Yes, they are. Good entry pass to Marissa Bruce. Bruce, another one of those players that she could really wreak havoc if she gets going. She's having to go all the way across the court to get it to Malik Two-Will. Great defense by the Cougars. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Marissa Bruce goes to the ground, tries to dribble, but she pulls it up while she's sliding across the floor, and that's called a travel in this industry. And apparently is not appreciated by the particular officials on the court.
Definitely not.
Turnover to the Cougars. 3-0 is your score. Long range shot there, a little too long. Good effort by the Cougars, and she does get it back in. And good block by Star Toomey. Pacers might want to slow things down a little bit here, as it looks like they're trying to. And that's a quick foul by number 32. So Ebony Williams will pick up her second foul. So Malik Two-Will will bring it in from the left side of our court. Michaela Raymondville coming back in. Michaela Raymondville, the senior, 5'9" senior out of Rincon, Georgia. And I will say Columbus State has one of the great venues in our conference. Our conference is loaded with fantastic places to play ball. That ball missing. Phoenicia Howard a little off there, but nice kickback by Malik Two-Will. Phoenicia Howard's going to get another shot at it. She just had to get a little closer. And Pacers lead 5-0. Columbus State, again, great athletic facilities. If you're ever in the Columbus area, you want to go check it out. Those students are spoiled as we are. Good movement by the Columbus State. Can't get that ball to fall. Phoenicia Howard gets the rebound. She's going to lead the charge. She's got Kyrie Chandler to her left, but she's going to go all the way with it. And she's going to draw the foul on number 11. It looks like Michaela Raymondville.
The Pace is doing a good job so far, but they've got to start capitalizing on these opportunities. Walking away with 2 points here would be huge for the Pacers.
Agreed, and we have our first full media timeout. We'll be right back right after this. And welcome back. Pacers lead 5-0, 4:34 here to go in the first. Venetia Howard to the line. She'll get to shoot 2. And does not get the home court bounce with that.
A nice shot, just didn't get the right bounce. Physics not on our side that time.
Not that time. And she'll nail that one. Pacers lead 6-0. And Lanisha Lee comes in for the Pacers, giving Venetia Howard a breather. And with Columbus State with such a deep bench, I think we're going to see a lot of shift changes back and forth. They're going to try to stretch our starters out. And we're going to have to see either some amazing effort. Nice shot by number 23, Zoe Thompson. We're going to have to really monitor our subs just to try to keep up, because Columbus State's definitely playing a fast-paced game here, and we don't want to let them establish that pace. We want to try to slow things down if we need to. Malik Two-Wheel gets it into Marissa Bruce. She'll draw the foul, and she'll get to shoot 2 more.
Pacers doing a good job sensing contact and when to pull up. I mean, you can't get tired if you're just standing at the free throw line.
Well, and you almost wonder if it's not part of your strategy to just really hack at them.
Yeah, get a couple of those players in foul trouble, you know, make it hard for them to get subbed in, because, again, such a large bench for the Cougars.
Marissa will hit her first, 7-2. And she'll hit her second, make that 8-2. Pacers off to a quick lead. Cougars coming down, rapid fire style. They don't waste any time getting the ball down. Pacer 2-3-D is setting up. Good movement by the Cougars, and they get a wide open shot for number 23, Zoe Thompson. Zoe Thompson Jr. out of St. Petersburg, Florida, hitting her first shot of the day, and it's a 3-pointer. Big kick out. Lanisha Lee gets it, runs it down the baseline. Bruce, unexpecting that pass, can't get her hands on it. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Marissa Bruce getting another shot at it, and on the prowl at Zoe Thompson. She's going to go down. Nice move by Zoe Thompson. She follows through, gets that down. 8-7 is your score.
That was absolutely gorgeous by Thompson, just weaving through the effective defense. I mean, that was really good defense by the Pacers.
She had to work right through a pretty tight collection of 3 Pacers to get that in. Chandler can't get the 3, but Lanisha Lee is able to get the putback. Pacers regain the lead. Add to their lead, 10-7. Michaela Raymondville is getting something set up at the top of the key. Good ball movement, long range 3, high off the glass, does not go down. Rebounded by Lo Lee. Lo Lee gets it off to Malik Two-Wheel. Chandler over on the left-hand side has got the ball. She's going to bring it closer to the middle. Kicks it over to Two-Wheel. Two-Wheel's going to get her person up. Nice look. Give it go by Malik Two-Wheel to Toomey. Toomey putting it away. 12-7 is your score.
Beautiful job by Two-Wheel to draw the pressure off of Toomey that time to set up that beautiful layup.
Michaela Raymondville coming down and just taking a quick 3. Can't get it to fall. Malik Two-Wheel gets it off to the right-hand side. She'll hit the 3, and she'll give some love, and we see that ever-happy smile of Malik Two-Wheel. We didn't see that a lot the other day, Saturday. She was kind of getting banged up pretty good, and I told her after the game, I said, you always play better when you're smiling. She said, well, if she could have kept her head on her shoulders, she would have smiled more. Good rebound by Malik Two-Wheel. And she's going to come down and challenge their defense. She's going to come on down. She's going to pull up at the 3-point arc. She thought about pulling the trigger then. But wisely gets it over to Lo Lee. Lo Lee over to Chandler. Chandler holding on to it at the left-hand side of the court. Marissa Bruce dancing around in the middle down there. Marissa Bruce gets it over here on the right-hand side of the paint. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Marissa Bruce is going to get it, and somehow, wow, Talking about physics early, I'm thinking quantum physics with that effort. Good job by Marissa Bruce.
Yeah, there was some sort of there was something going on with that one. I'm not sure how that made it in, but sure enough, it did.
It was a fantastic shot by Marissa Bruce, and we shouldn't be surprised. She does that for us a lot. But it's still something special. Nice looking drive there by Michaela Raymondville. I get the impression Raymondville can almost score anytime she wants to. The way she takes that rock, it just challenges our zone defense. Pacers lead by 8. 16 seconds on the game clock here in the first period. Low-Lee missing that three-point attempt. Under 8 seconds to go here in the first. Long-range shot. Can't get that one to fall. And if the Pacers can keep them missing like this, we'll be fine. We got 1 second. Last touch was on the Cougars. But you got exactly 1 second to get something going, so I don't think anybody's going to really put up much of an effort.
So far, the Pacers doing, everything the right way. I mean, they're rebounding well. They're shooting well.
Yes, they are.
I mean, it's going to be hard to kind of keep up this performance as the match goes on, but, so far, they're looking really good out there.
Well, before that first media timeout, the Cougars were shooting 0%. They were 0 for 10 from the field, 0 for 4 from the three-point arc. We were 2 for 7 from the field, which made us 28.6%. And 1.4%, or we were 1 and 4 from the three-point arc, 25%. So we're not shooting great, but they're shooting less great. 17-9 is your score. We'll be right back at the start of the second period. And welcome back to the start of the second period. Pacers lead 17-9, but the Cougars starting to show that they're stepping up their shooting efforts. Just to give you an indication, they are up to 22% from the field in the game, so they raised that up from 0. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Of course, we're at 40%, which is really good in comparison.
And they'll head to the free throw line here. Shadi Johnson a little bit too tight on the defensive side of things down there.
I'll put Michaela Raymondville on the line for the Cougars. She'll make the first. She'll make that one. 17-11 is your score. Cougars showing a press. Shadi Johnson comes out and gives her somebody to pass. Tanisha Howard hits it from 3, and she's got this. Can you believe I made that look on her face? You got to love it. 20-11.
I mean, we've seen her get hot in a hurry from that three-point line. So, the Pacers could probably use a little bit more of that tonight.
Cougars working the ball around the perimeter of the three-point arc. Wow, a good-looking shot by Michaela Raymondville. Hitting that 3. She now has 7 points in the contest, leading all scorers on the court. So Kyrie Chandler is going to bring it down the court for the Pacers. They break through the press. Gets over to Bruce. Bruce looking for somewhere to go. She's just going to pull up, and she's going to overshoot that mark a little bit. And Low-Lee unable to get her hands on that rebound as it glances off her right hand. Raymondville with a drive through the baseline, and she's going to get that to fall. And I take that back. That is not Raymondville. That is number 14, Tatum Jarvis, junior out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Pacers holding on to a 4-point lead. Crowd calling on the Pacers. Let's go, Pacers, let's go. That shot blocked by Jasmine Herndon.
And that one echoed. That had a lot of thump to it.
Had a little thump to it, yep. On the court for the Pacers, Malik Two-Wheel, as Low Lee goes and takes a spot on the bench. And Marissa Bruce trying to draw a foul, can't get a call to save her life, and the ball goes out of bounds on that somewhat shot attempt. Stark Toomey will come back in for Shotty Johnson. Toomey will get it at the charity stripe, pull up, can't get it to fall, but ball batted back to Toomey on the rebound by Venetia Howard. Malik Two-Wheel with a nice little fake, can't get it to fall, but Marissa Bruce comes out of nowhere to get that rebound. Kick out to Venetia Howard. Howard hit her earlier three-pointer, can't get that one to fall. Pacers holding on to a 4-point lead, 7:48 to go here in the second period. Crowd really active here tonight. You hear them early, really into this game. You gotta love that if you're a Pacer on the court, feeling some encouragement. And we got a tied up ball, and the arrow favors the Pacers.
This is an exciting contest, and it has been so far. So this crowd is definitely being treated to a nice game between these two teams.
Agreed completely. Shotty Johnson at the top of the key with the ball. She's going to kick it out to Howard. Howard's going to work her way back around towards the middle of the court. She's going to challenge Herndon, and Herndon gets just enough of it to deflect them. We'll call it a block, 20-16. Pacers hold on to a lead at the 7-minute mark here in the second period. Raymondville hits a three right there in front of us. And she now has 10 points. Venetia Howard over on the left-hand side kicks it over to Johnson. Johnson to Chandler. Chandler waiting to get some kind of a pick. She moves towards the center of the court. Howard gets it. She's driving in the paint, throws up a prayer. And that one is not going to work out, and it actually ends up out of bounds off of Jasmine Herndon. Jasmine Herndon unable to get her hands on that ball. Got a little goofy-handed. Pacers holding on to a 1-point lead right now. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Kick back out to Chandler. 4 seconds. Chandler's going to pull up a really long range. Doesn't even get it. Doesn't even draw iron there, and the Cougars are on the prowl. Thought about pulling up there. Raymondville's going to drive. Star Toomey goes up, and she's going to pick up her first foul of the contest.
Pacers number 22, Star Toomey. That's her first. It's the team's second.
Drawing that foul, getting Toomey up in the air. And we're tied at 20. Zoe Thompson comes back in for the Cougars. And Celine Vega and Marissa Bruce both come in for the Pacers. Raymondville with a chance to take a lead. And she does. 21-20 is your score. 6:14 to go here in the second. Pacers break the press, get it across the half-court line, start settling in. Good feed into Bruce, back to Two-Wheel. Two-Wheel with a three-point shot. Can't get that one fall. Rebounded by the Cougars. Cougars on the run. Bringing the ball down the court. Again, really fast-paced offense by the Cougars. Long range 3 attempt. Count that, a make. Tatiana Wayne, 5'6" guard out of Lawrenceville, Georgia. Pacer fans are missing that 0% shooting of the Cougars because all of a sudden we're not hitting and they are. And it is showing 24-20 Cougars lead. And Raymondville, a big part of that. Good job by Toomey to get her hands on that, but rebounded by Herndon, and Herndon gets back quick. Put back 26-20 is your score with this media timeout at 5:13 mark. We'll be right back right after this. And welcome back. Cougars lead 26-20 at the 5:10 mark. Pacers trying to get back on that stretch where they're hitting shots. They kind of fell off, but the Cougars really stepped up. Cougars shooting 37.5%. And well, they shot 83% up to that last media timeout. Whereas we were shooting 9.1%. And there's your score change. I don't know what just happened.
They're going to think they're going to call a foul.
Oh, on Malik Two-Will, okay.
Yeah. Oh, no, they'll say it was out of bounds.
Well, it was definitely out of bounds. And nice looking shot there by number 23. Zoe Thompson hitting a three. 29-20 is your score now. Celine Vega gets the ball off to the right-hand side, kicks over to Chandler. Chandler over to Two-Will, back to Chandler. Pacers got to find some way to get some points on the board. We've been in a drought for far too long.
Well, the last thing they need to do is keep chucking up prayers. It's just not working.
Nice rebound by Marissa Bruce, is able to get in there and draw the foul, and that's going to be on number 23, Zoe Thompson, I believe, picking up her first foul.
And they're a big team, but sometimes you have to try and work your way inside. And even if you can't get the shot to fall, you maybe can draw a foul, get a shot at some free throws, you know, like Marissa Bruce did there.
And, of course, the follow-up to that is we've got to hit these free throws. We've been kind of a Jekyll and Hyde team on free throws, but Bruce hits that one. Good job. Knocking the lid off what has been a very shut-down basket for the Pacers for a little while.
For pretty much the entirety of the second half, or the second quarter.
And she'll nail that one to make sure the lid stays off. Pacers trail by 7 with 4 minutes to go here in the second period. Good feed into the paint, little sky hook. Gets a friendly roll.
Friendly roller too.
Boston. Freshman forward out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Good kick out to Vega. Vega can't get the pass in time. Good attempted steal by Tatiana Wayne. We can't quite pull it off. Almost got there.
Fouls on Columbus State number 23, Zoe Thompson.
Zoe Thompson picks up her
And the team's second.
first foul of the contest. Kyrie Chandler gets the inbound pass. Back to Two-Wheel. Two-Wheel kicks it to Chandler. Chandler into Bruce. Back to Two-Wheel. Two-Wheel with a nice little fake. And cannot get that to fall. And
that's just a
rebounded.
shot the Pacers have to make at this point.
Rebounded by Herndon. Nice entry pass into Herndon. Herndon kind of tough to deal with for Toomey. Phoenicia Howard will come in and she's going to give Kyrie Chandler a breather. 17 seconds on the shot clock as the Cougars inbound it from their own basket, but they won't need that whole shot clock. They'll immediately take a shot from three-point range. Michaela Raymondville, she now has 15 here in the first half.
And the Cougars are doing a great job of making up for lost time. You know, as you mentioned, weren't hitting much of anything in the first quarter, but they have just caught fire in the second.
And the Pacers have gotten ice cold. Raymondville from three, and she'll drain that. 37-22, and all of a sudden this is becoming a rollaway. 22-37 as you score. Timeout called. 30-second timeout. 2:32 to go here in the first half. I want to thank our sponsors, South Carolina Education Lottery, Hudson Etheridge Companies. For all your insurance needs, call Hudson Etheridge. And the concierge team, the real estate boutique where you almost have to shop with a pinky extended. Aiken Flooring, you can stand on us. Willie Jules, old school barbecue. Best quote of the day for Willie Jules, burp. Tyler's Tire and Auto Center, meeting all of the automotive needs here in Aiken, South Carolina, the metropolis that it is, for years and years, and we're thankful for their sponsorship. Pacers trail 22-37. 2:32 mark, Pacers will inbound. Now to bring it down the full length of the court, the Cougars settling into their own 2-3 defense. But they come out and greet Phoenicia Howard, saying nothing's free in this conversation. And good look. Start Toomey was up in the air when the pass got to her.
The foul was on number 35, Chrislyn Boston.
Chrislyn Boston's going to pick up her second foul. I was wondering how that played out, but that makes sense with the whistle. Shadi Johnson gets the ball, quickly gets it in the hands of Phoenicia Howard. Phoenicia Howard, probably the best ball handler on the court right now for the Pacers. Phoenicia Howard gives a little peek, little pump fake, kicks it out to Bruce. Bruce can't get that one to fall, and rebounded by Cougars. Chrislyn Boston getting that one. Taxiana Wilson's going to come in. Taxiana is a junior out of Columbus, Georgia. Columbus State will bring the ball down the court. Pacers trail by 15, under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Pull-up jumper, doesn't get it to fall. Tatiana just missing that shot, Tatiana Wayne. And Phoenicia Howard will bring the ball down the court. Kyrie Chandler looks like she's going to come in. Good ball movement by the Pacers. And that ball stolen by Tatiana Wayne. And Tatiana Wayne thought she had a free layup opportunity, but Marissa Bruce comes out of nowhere. And Marissa Bruce gets a little physical. She'll pick up her first foul of the contest. Both teams have 3 team fouls here in the first half. And Wayne will hit her first. Kyrie Chandler back in for the Pacers. And Jilla Modi comes in for the Cougars. In and out. So So friendly home court rim there. Keeping the lead to just 16 for the Cougars. Anisha Howard with a three-point attempt, can't get it to fall. Good effort by Shotty Johnson going over there. Nice feed into Marissa Bruce, and Bruce able to finish there, 24-38.
1 minute left in the half. 1 minute.
Three-point attempt does not fall for Raymondville. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson kicks it off to Bruce, and Bruce continues to attack the heart of their defense and can't get that one to fall. Rebounded by the Cougars. 33 seconds on the game clock, 19 on the shot clock. Good entry pass into the paint. Good defense by Star Toomey. And we got a tied up ball and the possession arrow to the favor of the Pacers. Malik Two will come back in. Marissa Bruce will take a breather.
And something, just brought to my attention. Star Toomey already with 10 rebounds in just this half alone.
Nice shot by Chandler, does not fall. Shoots off the front end of the rim. 7 seconds to go. And here we are again, right as time's about to tick out. Pacers get the ball, but there's 1 second.
Number 10, Jilla Modee. Their first of the team's foul.
Jilla Modee. And there's your timeout. Halftime score is 24-38. Pacers trail. We got to come up with some scheming quick. We got 15 minutes. We'll be right back to start of the second half in about 15. And welcome back, basketball fans. 24-38. Cougars lead. Pacers came out strong. At one point led by as many as 10 points in the first half, but they got ice cold early in the second period, and the Cougars got red hot, and we're hoping they cooled off at halftime.
I mean, at this point, that's all the Pacers can hope for. I mean,
maybe, nice little defensive effort there. I'm not sure what. I don't know that we knocked that ball loose, but somehow it ended up in the hands of Phoenicia Howard. Phoenicia Howard challenging that defense, gets in behind him, but can't get the shot off, and rebounding is Herndon.
Star Toomey defensively has just been red hot this game. She's got 4 blocks on the game, which ties her career high. That's her 11th rebound of the contest right there.
Yep, she's
just
having a good day.
Monster defensively.
Well, and she's been that for us all season long. Like, her defense has been fantastic, but she's starting to put together a little offensive side of things, and a lot of that may be the fact that Emily Waters is unable to play. Nice shot by Phoenicia Howard, hitting a three-pointer. That'll help maybe kickstart our anemic offense.
Yeah, definitely off to a better start than they were in the second period.
For the game in the first half, the Cougars were shooting 38.2% from the field, 43.8% from the three-point arc, and 83.3% from the free throw line. In contrast to that, Pacers shooting 22.9% from the field, 21.4% from the three-point arc, and we did do better in the free throw department, 83.3, which is good because a couple of games ago, that really is what cost us a chance at winning that game. We couldn't hit threes. Raymondville pulling up a shot and can't get that one to fall, and that's a good sign for Pacer fans because she has been a scoring machine. She's got 18 points here in the game.
Yeah, Raymondville was just an unsolvable puzzle for the Pacers in that first half. Just an absolute offensive monster.
Well, she's driving the baseline and having her way in that department, but then she's got a kind of a Stephon Curry shot. I mean, very pure, long range shot. When she pulls the trigger, you feel like it's going to go in before you can even tell. Marissa Bruce getting it up at the top, kicks it out to Howard. Howard trying to hit another three, can't get that one to fall. Rebounded by number 14, Tatum Jarvis. Jarvis kicks it out. Raymondville saying she didn't want the ball. Ball's supposed to go the other way. Now she's got a wide open shot, but quickly out there is Kyrie Chandler. Chandler getting out there and providing some defense. Good ball movement by the Cougars, and good putback by Herndon. 13 points is the lead for the Cougars. Chandler got the ball at the top. Gets it to Howard. Howard ends up bringing it back out. Trying to get something set up. Plenty of time on the shot clock, but we kind of forced the truck. I think Phoenicia Howard's trying to draw fouls, and she's just not getting it. Celine Vega looking like she's going to come in for the Pacers. That shot's going to come a little bit short by Tatiana Wayne, and that'll be the Pacers' ball. Zoe Thompson back in for the Cougars, and Celine Vega does come in, giving Malik Two-Wheel a little bit of a breather. And as fast a pace as the Cougars are running their this game, they've really stepped up the pace of the game. Nice shot by Kyrie Chandler. That's just 6 points for her. She can get hot pretty quick, and boy, that would be really handy for the Pacers in any effort to come back. They only trail by 10 now with that three-point shot. Good move by Herndon. Can't get that one to fall. And Two-Wheel gets the rebound.
Yeah, the Pacers are going to need a monster second half from players like Kyrie Chandler in order to get back into this game. 10 points is nowhere near insurmountable, but I mean, the Cougars have just looked fantastic all game long, just knocking down threes left and right, and that's not a good sign for the Pacers if that continues here. They're going to need to step up offensively, get things back to the way they were in that first quarter, really start rebounding the ball and putting the ball off the glass.
Absolutely. Concur with you 100% on that. Ball inbounded to Malik Two-Wheel, and the ball knocked out of bounds by Thompson. 19 seconds on the shot clock, still got time. Boston coming in for the Cougars. Chrislyn Boston. Vega at the top of the key. You know, from here, Malik Two-Wheel pulling the trigger on that, and she'll drain the three. And Mal Two-Wheel now has 6 points in the contest. Raymondville bringing the ball down the court for the Cougars. Kicks it out. Good job coming around the backside. Can't get the shot off. Rebounded by Two-Wheel, and Two-Wheel ends up almost with a face full of basketball. Oh, and a tough shot there. Can't get it to fall. Marissa Bruce coming in out of nowhere, as she is apt to do from time to time, and ends up trying to knock it off of a Cougar. Can't get it. Can't make it happen.
Yeah, that's a heartbreaker for Two-Wheel. I mean, she had the shot and just rimmed out.
And was unable to draw the foul, so good defense by the Cougars. And Marissa Bruce is going to pick up her second foul.
The foul is on the Pacers, number 15, Marissa Bruce. Her second, the team's first.
First team foul for the Pacers here in the second half. That pass from Raymondville to Herndon. A little out of reach for Herndon. Herndon kind of got turned around the wrong way. Unable to get that one. Pacers down by 7. And that ball off the foot of Chrislyn Boston. Pacers will get it. Good eye by the official. Kyrie Chandler inbounding it, gets it to Bruce. Bruce back to Chandler. Chandler kicks it out to Vega. Marissa Bruce for a three. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Malik Two-Wheel. Two-Wheel's going to bring it up with a fresh shot clock. Vega, I didn't see the defender right in front of her face. Raymondville on Two-Wheel. Two-Wheel gets some kind pick. Can't get that to fall. That ball's going to come to me, and it's just short of me. I almost had it.
You were close.
So close. Well, we got a full media timeout. Pacers doing their part. 7 points is your difference, 33-40. We'll be right back at the 4:36 mark. And welcome back. 33-40 is your score. Tatum Jarvis going to inbound it right in front of us to Zoe Thompson would be my guess, as Zoe's standing right in front of her. And they make me a profit. You got to learn how to read the signs, people.
Chipstradamus.
Chipstradamus. That's as far as my reach goes when it comes to prophetic skills.
Got any quatrains coming out soon?
No. Coltrane, maybe.
Coltrane.
Oh, Coltrane. And we got to travel. Good defense by the Pacers underneath the basket. Star Toomey coming back in for the Pacers on the next opportunity.
More of a Soul Train man myself.
Love me some Soul Train. I used to watch it on Saturday mornings. Thought someday I'll be in that little dance line. Vega with a long-range shot. Marissa Bruce coming out of nowhere, and she's going to be fouled by Tatum.
Jarvis. Pacers doing exactly what they needed to do coming into this second half. They're shooting better. They're rebounding more tenaciously. I mean, it's an all-around team effort right now, and that's what it's going to take to finish this game strong. They've done exactly that here. They need to carry that momentum into the fourth quarter for sure.
One of the things that I've noticed is our confidence in our expressions have not been great. I'm starting to see that transition. They're starting to make that transformation into a more confident play. Nice play by Star Toomey. Can't get that one to fall, but rebounded by Boston.
Great putback effort there from Toomey. Just unfortunately, just too much defensive pressure there to get a clear layup opportunity.
Jarvis to Raymondville. Raymondville from the right-hand side outside the arc, and she continues to just drive daggers into the hearts of Pacer fans. She has 21 points with that three-point shot. Vega will bring it down for the Pacers. Bruce coming down on her left-hand side, giving her an escape route. Good job by Vega. And Vega tried to pull up, but something looks like something happened with her right ankle. Vega's going to hobble off the court. Shadi Johnson's going to come in. Bruce will come off the court. And it looks like Phoenicia Howard's in for the Pacers.
Yeah, she tried to stop on a dime there, and I think she might have tweaked her ankle a little bit. Didn't look too serious, but she's noticeably limping, and so she'll head to the bench for now.
Brandon Aiken, head of our training staff, is going to give her all the attention she needs. Brandon Aiken been a part of the Pacer family for a long time, and he's really good at what he does. Good effort. Oh, nice rebound. Star Toomey with a big block, and they're going to call that a tied up ball. And possession arrow is, I feel like I've been saying this all night, in favor of the Pacers.
And that's 5 blocks, a new career high for Star Toomey. Just a monster day. It's just stuffing the Cougars all day long. With
the physicality of the Cougars, you would not have guessed that. But Star Toomey, her star is shining tonight.
She's shining bright.
Bright like diamond. Nice putback by Toomey, drawing the foul.
The foul is on number 5 of the Cougars, Taxiana Wilson.
That's on Taxiana Wilson. Her first foul. Star Toomey will go to the line. Shade Johnson will get invited into the scrum. Star Toomey with that one-handed shooting style. Marissa Bruce coming in for the Pacers. Kyrie Chandler is going to take a breather. So Star Toomey with a chance to bring the Pacers within 9. That one misses. Marissa Bruce goes up big, and Shade Johnson had it and tried to sling it through a defender's legs, and the defender closed her legs just in time. Cougars ended up with a good kick out for the Cougars, and they're going to get something set up. Nice entry pass into the paint. Kick out to the side, and that's just off the hands of number 22, Christian Carter. Pacers will get that turnover. It looks like the Cougars are going to try to wreak havoc on their entry pass. Phoenicia Howard gets it. She's being challenged by Raymondville. Raymondville just a monster all over the court, offensively, defensively. Good movement by Phoenicia Howard, though, breaking the press, getting past. She's able to get that ball over to Bruce. Marissa Bruce with the rock now.
Cougars
and we got to reach in.
Smothering defense there on the Pacers.
Yeah, they really stepped up their intensity. Christian Carter is going to pick up her first foul of the contest.
That's her first of the team's forward.
Kyrie Chandler coming in, and Jillian Madee coming in for the Cougars. Jilla Modi, get that corrected. Kyrie Chandler off just to the right side at the top of the key. Nice feed into Toomey. And Toomey pulls up and is able to avoid what would have easily been a charge had she tried to take a step. And apparently have a wet spot on the court as Tatiana Wayne tried to take a step and she slipped, her foot went out from under her. Raymondville with the ball off to the right-hand side. Last spot where she shot a dagger of a three-pointer. Good defense by Toomey. Gonna have some floor maintenance over here underneath the basket of the Pacers.
Substituting in is number 14, Tatum Jarvis.
Tatum Jarvis will come in for the Cougars. And it looks like the floor maintenance has been handled. Game on, as the folks of Waynesboro would say. Entry pass into Toomey, and Toomey quickly gets it back to Sade Johnson. Sade is going to bring it down the court for the Pacers. It's just her and Tatum Jarvis. Good defense by Jarvis. Nice move by Malik Two-Wheel. Two-Wheel pull-up jumper, can't get it fall, and Marissa Bruce doing what Marissa Bruce does. Three-point attempt. Make that a long-range two-point by Kyrie Chandler, but she's got 8 points. 1 minute left to go here in the third. Pacers only trail by 8. Make that 10 is a nice little baseline jumper for number 32, Ebony Williams out of Baltimore, Maryland. Toomey turns around, gets it over to Bruce. They have busted through the defensive press of the Cougars. And Bruce loses the ball on the way up, can't draw the foul without the ball. And they're going to say that ball is out of bounds. And apparently it's the Pacer ball, so last touch by the Cougars. Nice move by Sade Johnson. And surprisingly, she didn't go up there. She didn't, like, the defender was actually behind the basket. If she'd have gone up, she would have had a pretty easy layup. Maybe it looked different from where she was. Raymondville going up strong, rebounded by Modi. And we got a tied up ball again. This time it is in the favor of the Cougars.
That's 6 blocks now for Toomey.
So Toomey having quite the block party. 3.1 seconds to go here in the third. They're going to have to come up with a shot quick, and they're going to do it quick. Nice move by number 2, Tatiana Wayne. She gets the 2. They now lead by 12 as we go into the fourth period. We're going to take a couple of minutes. We'll see you in a few. And welcome back. Both teams shooting 25% from the field in the third period. 20% from the three-point arch for Columbus State. 42.9% for the Pacers. Neither team went to the line in that third period. Beginning of the fourth period, Pacers trail by 12. 10 minutes to make it all work. An entry pass a little late to Two-Wheel, but she manages to get her hand on it. And Toomey, nice feed from Two-Wheel to Toomey. Star Toomey has 4 points, but she's got, what, 15 blocks?
Something like that, honestly. I believe her total is up to 6 now.
Okay, I might have exaggerated a little bit.
I mean, you're not far off, honestly. The way she's been playing, man, her defense has just been phenomenal.
Hard drive. Nice move by Tatiana. Wayne can't follow up with a shot, though. Marissa Bruce gets it down the left-hand side. Malik Two-Wheel on the drive. Lane opens up for her for a minute. Good feed into Toomey. Last ball touched by the Cougars. Raymondville knocking that one out of bounds. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Mark Miller over there still doing his job as a coach. I don't even think I got to introduce them. Assistant coaches Sarah Nuxall, Tony Williams, Jasmine Coach. The guest coach is Dave Grove. Of course, Mark Miller, head coach. Good defense by Modee coming out of nowhere and just swatting that pass. 3 seconds on the shot clock. They're going to have to do something quick. Two-Wheels turn around jumper. Can't get that to fall. Raymondville bringing it down the court. Pull-up jumper. Can't get that to fall. One of the rare misses by Raymondville. Raymondville wisely pulling it back out, trying to get something set up. Jarvis ends up with it over on the left-hand side. They kick it back over. Back to Jarvis under the basket. Good movement by Tatum Jarvis. Tatum Jarvis is going to pick up her second foul.
Substituting is the tandem of number 34, Jasmine Herndon, and number 35, Crystal Boston.
Boston and Herndon coming in for the Cougars. Also coming in will be Zoe Thompson.
Number 23, Zoe Thompson.
Pacers will bring it down. They trail by 10. 8:28 to go here in the game. Malik Two-Wheel getting it down in the left-hand corner. She's being covered by Boston. Pulls up a little 8-foot jumper, can't get it to fall. The officials are letting them play. Both teams not drawing many fouls here in the second half. I say that, and just like that, we got a foul. Kyrie Chandler fouled by Herndon. That's her second foul. Malik Two-Wheel will inbound it for the Pacers. Inbound to Shotty Johnson. 3-point shot by Marissa Bruce. Somehow Mal Two-Wheel ends up with the ball. Goes all the way across court to Bruce. Bruce driving the baseline. Tries to kick it out to Star Toomey, and that ball, nice save by Kyrie Chandler. That ball was close to going past half court. Boston ends up intercepting that pass. Tatiana Wayne just pulling up a very nonchalant 3-point shot. They now lead by 13.
Yeah, that one's just a dagger from the 3-point range.
Two-Wheel gets it on the right-hand side, quickly gets it into Star Toomey. Star Toomey fouled on the floor.
Foul is number 34, Jasmine Herndon. That's her third. It's the team's third. Anisha Howard on the court for the Pacers. Substituting back on the court for Columbus State, Michaela Raymondville.
Tatum Jarvis will go to the bench, and Michaela Raymondville back in for the Cougars. Not what you want to hear if you're a Pacer fan. She's bringing in 21 points with her. Kick out to Bruce. Bruce with a wide open three. A little too strong. Rebounded by Mal Two-Wheel. Two-Wheel slowly pulls it back out. Tries to get something set up for the Pacers. And Two-Wheel blocked there. Nice feed to Raymondville. Raymondville able to get it put back. Star Toomey picking up her second foul. Raymondville getting to go to the line with a chance to turn that into a three-point play. Student section giving Raymondville a near full, and it works. She misses that shot. Somehow Tatiana Wayne ended up going down to the floor pretty hard. I didn't see what happened. Maybe she slipped. I believe she slipped earlier in the contest. Inbound pass made. Coach Mark Miller is going to take a full timeout right there. And that's a media timeout, so we'll be back right after this break. And welcome back. 37-52, Pacers trying to mount some kind of a comeback. 6:12 to go in the game. You have to start making some moves quick. Marissa Bruce goes up strong, can't get it to fall. Raymondville will bring it down the court for the Cougars, and Raymondville looking for someone to send it to, and why not send it to Tatiana Wayne as she hits a three-point shot. Tatiana Wayne trying to come in from behind to steal that ball, but a little late. Mal Two-Wheel being challenged by Raymondville. Nice kick out to Phoenicia Howard, and Howard decides not to pull the trigger. Got a foul on the floor. That's going to be on Herndon. That'll be her fourth foul. I'll take that back. Kyrie Chandler gets the ball down the baseline, manages to pull it back out. Over on the right-hand side is Malik Two-Wheel. Gets it into Marissa Bruce just to the right of the charity stripe. Bruce pulls it back out, gets it into Star Toomey. Star Toomey breaks to her right, can't get it to fall. Raymondville blocking foul on Phoenicia Howard. count the basket. Raymondville now has 25, and she'll have a chance to turn this into a three-point shot. Sade Johnson coming in as Toomey heads back to the bench. Raymondville hits it. Why not? She's hit everything else. 21 points is your lead for the Cougars. Cougars showing why they're 11-6 in conference play tonight. They're hitting every shot they really need to hit. That ball is going to get knocked out of bounds. Last touch, 2-will.
We have a full media timeout.
And a good time for a media timeout. We'll be right back. And welcome back. Up to this point in the fourth, Cougars shooting 44.4%, Pacers shooting 12.5%. Here's your 21-point difference.
Yeah, there's your sign.
There's your sign, that's right. So the Cougars with a chance to add to the woes of the Pacers. Tatiana Wayne went back to the floor again. I wonder if she needs to get some new shoes. Raymondville with a three-point shot. Pacers breathe a sigh of relief as she misses, but she'll get that rebound and put back. Can't get that fall, and they're out rebounding us. They're doing everything you need to do to win. Boston with the ball down in the paint, being defended by Sade Johnson. And Sade Johnson's going to pick up her second foul. Star Toomey coming in for Marissa Bruce. Wayne with long range three, rebounded by Chandler. And Ebony Williams looks like she's going to pick up her second foul. Made that third foul. So Kyrie Chandler will go to the line, get some points without the clock ticking. Definitely need a lot more of that. We're going to get back into this thing. She'll make the first. Can't get that one to fall, and rebounded by Tatiana Wayne coming out of nowhere. Tatiana Wayne, 5'6", from the Atlanta area up in Lawrenceville, Georgia. Boston with the ball at the top of the key. She's going to swing it over to Raymondville. Nice job by 2-will. It's kind of recipient of a good opportunity there. And Phoenicia Howard's going to get a foul. Tatiana Wayne picking up her first foul. Kanisha Howard to the line. She'll make the first. She now in double digits with that free throw. Alenia Ponder in for the Pacers. And Howard will make the second. So Ponder in for the Pacers. First time we've seen her in a while. Ponder, one of the great athletes of the Pacers. Wayne can't get that one to fall. Rebounded by Boston. Boston looking to kick it back out. She's going to kick it out. And we got a foul underneath the basket, away from the play. Looks like Christian Carter picking up her second foul. Maltu will go to the line. Pacers trail by 18. 3:15 to go here in the game. Two-Will make the first. Now Two-Will out of St. Louis, Missouri. Can't get that one to fall. Two Cougars fighting over the rebound. It ended up in the hands of number 32, Ebony Williams. Ponder will pick up her first foul.
Fouls on the Pacers, number 21, Lena Ponder, her first, the team is 6.
Now to put Wayne on the line for 2. And she'll miss the first.
For the Pacers, number 25, Lolie.
Lolie will be on the court for the Pacers. Shadi Johnson's taking a break. And it turns out to be a good foul. She's unable to hit either of the shots from the charity stripe. Still a great game for Wayne. 12 points. Now Two-Will pulling up a 3. Can she get the roll? And she does.
Not a pretty one, but the Pacers will sure take it here. They are, starving for points at this point. And one thing you'll notice about Alenia Ponder is she is a phenomenal pickpocket. She has great vision, really good at breaking up passes and taking those back the other way.
Yes, she does, and she'll end up with the ball on that long rebound. Kanisha Howard gets the ball on the left-hand side, can't get it to fall. Two-Will goes up, and Two-Will is able to draw the foul on the shot attempt, so she'll get to shoot 2. It looks like that's going to be on number 24, Genoa Daniels. Didn't even see her sneak into the game. It's like Kayla Carter's getting ready to come in for the Cougars. Haven't seen her in a little while. Two-Will make the first. So Vega will come in for Howard. Marissa Bruce looking like she's going to come in for Mal Two-Will. So Marissa Bruce makes it 46-58. Kayla Carter will bring it down for the Cougars. Ball knocked out of bounds by the Pacers. Inbounded to Carter. Ponder going to get called for
Fouls on the Pacers, Lena Ponder,
her second foul.
To the line is Kayla Carter.
Minute 50 to go. $13 points is your difference, 46-59. Kayla Carter hitting her first. Carter's sophomore out of Birmingham, Alabama. And does not get the home roll there. Lowlee will end up with the ball, and she kicks it over to Bruce. Bruce gets it to Ponder. Ponder kicks it over to Vega. Vega back to Ponder. Ponder pull-up jumper. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by the Pacers. Lowlee, and Lowlee is blocked by Christian Carter. Loose ball picked up by Marissa Bruce. Bruce is going to bring it down the court. Needs to get a little bit more control. She's going to get called for a charge there.
The foul's on the Pacers, number 15, Marissa Bruce, and makes her fourth.
Marissa Bruce picking up her fourth foul. Sade Johnson will come in for her.
Also checking in is number 25, Taylor Hill.
Number 25 coming in, Taylor Hill, freshman out of Ackworth, Georgia. So almost everybody. Shania Woodard is the only Cougar to not play so far. Nice little steal there for the Pacers. Under 1 minute to go. Vega going to take her time taking that three-point shot, and in and out. Rebounded by the Cougars. Cougars still pressing, still pushing.
The foul was on the Pacers, number 22, Star Toomey. That's her third.
Jayla Carter fouled by Star Toomey. Carter continued to struggle from the line. She hits that one. And they're still pressing.
Fouls on number 22, Christian Carter. That's his third, or her third.
Carter will pick up her third foul. And that'll send Ponder to the line. She'll hit the first. So Ponder scoring her first point in a while. Can't get the second one to fall. Rebounded by the Cougars. 39 seconds left to go here in the game. Both teams still playing like they got another quarter to go.
It's good to see the intensity from the Pacers still, despite this one seemingly out of reach.
Ponder going up strong, and a nice layup by Ponder. Was not able to draw the foul. 25 seconds to go. Pacers trail by 11. Ball knocked out of bounds by the Pacers. 14.9 left on the clock. Overshooting the mark. Ponder on the rebound. Ball knocked out of bounds. By the Pacers. Last touch was Ponder. Seven seconds to go in the game, and now they're going to pull back, and looks like the Cougars are going to come to Aiken, and they're going to leave here with a 60-49 win, a good conference win. They'll go to a 12-6. Pacers will fall to 3-15 in conference play. Good effort, but honestly, we were just outgunned in that this particular game. I'm not saying we can't get them next time, but certainly that was a beatdown with their shooting. Both teams had streaks, as basketball tends to do, but their streak lasted a little bit longer and had a little bit more teeth to it. They get the W. We'll be back in 25 minutes to watch the men see what they can do with this pesky Cougar basketball program.